Hello and welcome to Tips on Teens, where I come live to you on Facebook every Wednesday at 12 o'clock to answer your parenting questions. My name is Kent Toussaint. I'm a licensed marriage family therapist, and I'm the founder and clinical director of Teen Therapy Center here. And we're going to jump right into the question of the day. Here it is. How do I protect my son from the new crowd that he is glommed onto? He started a new high school and I don't like his new friends. I'm worried that he's going to get caught up in smoking dope and flunking school. All right, so let's jump right in here. So you got your kid's friends and they smell funny, their hair looks weird, they dress weird, they're kind of aloof and talk funny. I get it. It's very bizarre because you're used to your kid being into radio, Disney, and baseball. But now he's transitioning and he's kind of shifting his identity a little bit. This is normal, and I encourage you to make sure that just because your kids' friends look weird doesn't mean they're bad friends. All right? So don't judge a book by its cover. But how do you know? Isn't that the big fear? Is that uncertainties? We don't know as parents. We don't know if this is a bad influence or not. And that's why I encourage you to find out. And how do you find out? And that is to get to know your kids' friends. You know, get to know them, make sure you understand them, have them over after school, make sure you provide food, hang out with them. Don't be too pushy, but talk to them. Not about homework, not about things that are boring to them, but things that are interesting to them, whether it's music, whether it's their interests, it's things they like to do. Again, not about homework or, whether they clean up their toys at home, stuff like that. Don't push them on drugs and all that stuff because that's going to shut them up. You want to be the cool parent that everyone wants to hang out with. That's where you want to be, because if you are, you'll start finding out who these kids are. And if you make an ally of your kids' friends, then they don't have a shared enemy. If you try to legislate who your kids' friends are, you're going to idealize these friends. You're not going to be able to stop your kid from hanging out with them at school, and then out of school, he'll just lie to you and say he's hanging out with these friends to hang out with those friends. So you can't stop him from hanging out with these friends. So you want to help ingratiate them and understand their culture. Every group of friends has their own little culture. And if you start understanding what that culture is, you have a better understanding of who your kid is and why he's feeling the way he is. Is his self-esteem low? What is his are his likes? What are the friends' likes? And I'll tell you one thing, if your kid is going down a bad path and you've connected with this group of friends, that group of friends will warn you. I've seen this so many times where you have the cool parent that everyone likes to hang out with. Those kids go to that parent and say, hey, you know what? I'm worried about your son. He's our friend and we're worried about him. He's heading down a bad path. They will tip you off. And I think that's really important to have. So remember, don't try to stop your kid from hanging out with friends. Just like no one can stop you from hanging out with who you want to hang out with. You can't stop them. The only way to do it is to bring them on board. Have them a part of the culture. If you want to read more about this, I have an article that I wrote a couple years below called When Your Good Kid Has Bad Friends. So read about that and get some more information. If you have more questions that you'd like me to answer here on Tips on Teens, you can email us at tipsonteens@teentherapycenter.com. And if you have more questions, give me a call, and I will see you next Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Thanks a lot, guys.